Hi students, welcome back to ChemOrgChem. So in this NEET Chemistry 360 series, we have been exploring the solution for previous year NEET Chemistry exam paper. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notification. Let's see what's today's problem. This is the problem from NEET 2022. As per this question, which one of the following is not formed when acetone reacts with 2-pentanone in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide followed by heating? So here you see there are four options are given. Let's solve together which one is the correct option for this question. So here what they given, acetone reacts with 2-pentanone. So this is the structure of acetone and this is the structure of 2-pentanone which react with dilute sodium hydroxide and followed by heating. So once you see this reaction condition, most of them get sense about this reaction. So this reaction is Cross-Aldol reaction. According to Cross-Aldol reaction, when aldol condensation is carried out between two different aldehydes or ketones, which is called as cross-aldol condensation. So as per cross-aldol condensation, the base initially takes the proton from alpha carbon, which produce enolate ion intermediate, which then react with another carbonyl compound, so resulting that produce alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So this is called cross-aldol condensation reaction. First, we should see the alpha carbons. So here you see acetone has two alpha carbon. So here as well as here. So in general, these both alpha carbons are similar. So let's moving to the 2-pentanone molecule. So here you see 2-pentanone molecule also has two alpha carbon. So this is one, this is another one. These two alpha carbons are totally different. So therefore, acetone could react with another molecule of acetone, and similarly 2-pentanone could react with another molecule of 2-pentanone, and also acetone could react with 2-pentanone. So in the way, this cross-aldol reaction could produce 6 possible compounds. So let's see one by one how 6 compounds could generate in this cross-aldol reaction. So first you see acetone could react with 2-pentanone molecule. So first this acetone molecule react with diluted sodium hydroxide. So when we use sodium hydroxide, that takes the proton from alpha carbon. So resulting that produce this enolate ion. So which then react with 2-pentanone molecule. So here you see this negative charge moves here. So resulting that this pi electron attacks this carbonyl carbon. So resulting that produce this corresponding intermediate. So when we heat this reaction, now one water molecule is eliminated. So resulting that produce this corresponding alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So here you see the name of the compound is 4-methyl hept 3-ene 2-one. So this is the 7th carbon chain. Fourth position has methyl group. Second position has ketone and third position has alkene. So we can name this compound as A. Let's moving on. So here you see acetone can react with another acetone molecule. So now you see acetone react with sodium hydroxide that produce this enolate ion intermediate, which then react with another equivalent of acetone molecule, which produce this corresponding intermediate species. Now when we heat this reaction, one water molecule is eliminated to produce this corresponding alpha beta unsaturated compound. So here you see 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. So this is the 5 carbon chain. Second carbon has ketone and third carbon has alkene and fourth carbon has methyl group. So next moving on, now pentanone could react with acetone molecule. So I already said pentanone has two different alpha methyl carbon. Now you imagine when we use sodium hydroxide that takes the proton from this alpha carbon, so which produce this corresponding intermediate enolate ion, which then react with acetone molecule, so resulting that produce this corresponding intermediate. So when we heat this reaction mixture, now one water molecule is eliminated to produce this corresponding alpha beta unsaturated compound. The name of the compound is 2-methyl hept 2-ene 4-one. So this is the 7 carbon chain. Fourth position has ketone and third position has alkene and second position has methyl. So we can name that this compound is B and this compound is C. So let's moving on. Now 2-pentanone could react with acetone. So this time imagine that base takes the proton from this alpha carbon, so which produce this corresponding intermediate, which then react with acetone molecule, which produce this corresponding intermediate. Now when we heat this reaction, one water molecule is eliminated to produce this alpha beta unsaturated compound. The name of compound is 3-ethyl 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. So this is the 5 carbon chain. Third carbon has ethyl group. Fourth carbon has methyl. Third carbon has one alkene and second carbon has ketone. So we seen that acetone could react with acetone. Acetone could react with 2-pentanone. Similarly, 2-pentanone could react with acetone two different pathways. So let's moving on. 2-pentanone could react with another molecule of 2-pentanone with two different pathway. Let's see how this happen. So we can name that this compound as D. So here you see 2-pentanone. When we use sodium hydroxide, that can takes the proton from this alpha carbon, which produce this corresponding intermediate, which then react with another equivalent of 2-pentanone. So here you see this negative charge moves here, this electron attacks this carbonyl group. Now this electron move towards oxygen atom, which produce this corresponding intermediate. Now when we heat this reaction mixture, here you see this water molecule is eliminated to produce this corresponding alpha beta unsaturated compound. The name of compound is 6-methyl non 5-ene 4-one. So here you see this is the 9 carbon chain. Fourth carbon has ketone, fifth carbon has alkene, and sixth carbon has methyl. So we can name this is the compound E. So let's moving on. So again 2-pentanone. So this time base could take the proton from this alpha carbon, which could produce this corresponding intermediate species, which then react with another 2-pentanone molecule, which produce this corresponding intermediate. So when we heat this reaction, so one of the water molecule is eliminated from here, which produce this corresponding alpha beta unsaturated compound. The name of compound is 3-ethyl 4-methyl hept 3-ene 2-one. So here you see this is the 7 carbon chain. Third position has ethyl group, second position has ketone, and fourth position has methyl group. So in the way, this cross-aldol reaction of acetone and 2-pentanone could produce 6 compounds. So here you see these are 6 compounds could possible to produce in this cross-aldol reaction. Now we are going to compare the all this product with our option. So this is the first option for easy to find out. You just give the names, then we can easily compare the Cross-Aldol products with our option. Or another way, we can easily compare the structures of Cross-Aldol product with our option compound structures. So here you see, you just start the numbering and find the longest chain. So this is the longest chain, 7 carbon chain. Fourth carbon has methyl as well as alkene, and third carbon has ketone, and fifth carbon has ethyl group. The name of compound is 5-ethyl 4-methyl hept 4-ene 3-one. So now compare with our cross-aldol product structure. So here none of them matched. Therefore, this is may not possible to produce by cross-aldol reaction of acetone with 2-pentanone. So let's moving on our second option. So just like that, just to find the longest carbon chain. So this is the 7 carbon chain. Second carbon has ketone, third carbon has alkene, and fourth carbon has methyl group. The name of compound is 4-methyl hept 3-ene 2-one. So let's compare with our compound structures. So 4-methyl hept 3-ene 2-one. So this is the 4-methyl hept 3-ene 2-one. Therefore, the compound second, which is option 2, could possible to produce the reaction between acetone and 2-pentanone. So let's moving to third option. So just find out the longest carbon chain. So here you see this is the 5 carbon chain. Second carbon has ketone, third carbon has alkene as well as ethyl group, and fourth carbon has methyl group. The name of compound is 3-ethyl 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. So you just compare this above structure, 3-ethyl 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. So here, so this is the matched with our D compound structure. Therefore, this compound also possible to produce by reaction of acetone and 2-pentanone. So let's moving on our final option. So this is the 5 carbon chain. Second carbon has ketone and fourth carbon has methyl. Third carbon has alkene. So 4-methyl pent 3-ene 2-one. As a name of this compound, this is exactly matched with our B compound structure. Therefore, this compound also possible to produce by the reaction between acetone and 2-pentanone. So let's moving to the our question. So as per our discussion among the four options, the correct option for this question is option 1. That's it for today's problem. I hope this video has helped you to understand this cross-aldol reaction between acetone and 2-pentanone. If you enjoyed this session, just give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe ChemOrgChem for much more content like this. And finally, thanks for watching. Bye bye.